So Meghan Markle, aka the Duchess of Sussex, is reportedly negotiating a deal with Amazon's Audible, a new podcast partnership. Amazon Audible is a direct competitor of Spotify. We know Spotify cancelled their podcast deal with Meghan Markle due to underperformance. And we hear now that Meghan Markle is on the verge of signing this deal with Amazon's Audible. Now, people who have signed Amazon Audible deals in the past include Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. These are very, very good people with podcasts. Okay, they are one of the best out there. What does that mean for Meghan Markle? It means that to sign up with Amazon Audible, you've got to be one of the best out there to sustain this deal. Okay? And has Meghan Markle got it? That is the big question. Okay? And how did she even get this opportunity of, coming close to signing a deal with one of the best out there? And we are told that if this deal falls through, Meghan Markle is going to earn millions and millions of US dollars. We are told that this deal will pay her 3 times more than what Spotify was paying Meghan Markle for the podcasts. And definitely this will be Meghan Markle's American dream coming true should she win over this deal. The big question is, how did Meghan Markle get herself onto that silver lining after such a poor performance with Spotify? Of course, we have been reading around why Spotify cancelled that deal for Meghan Markle's Archetypes podcasts. And, it was somewhere along the lines of underperformance. Meghan Markle not living to the expectations of Spotify. But she's signing a deal with a rival, a direct rival of Spotify, and a deal with a company that is one of the best in terms of, audibles. So how on earth did Meghan Markle get into these positions? Well, we can still say Meghan Markle's royal connections, okay, being married to Prince Harry, still puts her up there, regardless of, how she has been performing in her, earlier projects. She is still very much considered royal. She got herself into these circles that are, opening up all kinds of opportunities for Meghan Markle. So there is no question about how has she managed to land this deal after such a poor performance with Spotify. The big answer is Meghan Markle is still having that opportunity of her being a royal, okay, the Duchess of Sussex. And for Amazon Audibles, of course, they are bringing such big names on the table. So they brought Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, and now they want to throw Meghan Markle right into that mix. But will she live to the expectations? Will she perform like we have seen the Baracks perform with, this deal? I think Barack and Michelle signed the deal back in 2022. Am I right? I'll look at those dates somewhere. But yes, you have got to be top of the game, of course, to sustain podcasts through Amazon. The competition is great out there. It's massive. So Meghan Markle really is stepping up onto this plate where she will need to perform 3 times more than she did with Spotify podcasts. And will she live up to that test? Here we are, having our eyes wide open, as I always say. And there is going to be other challenges, of course, for Meghan Markle. Okay. And one of those big challenges, of course, is to produce consistently, podcasts that are going to be engaging, that are going to be thoughtful. And have we seen her do that in the past with Spotify? You tell me in the comments section below. Do you think this deal is going to fall through? Or it is one of those, deals we have, just like these other deals we have been hearing, that Meghan Markle has been chasing behind the scenes, and somewhere, these deals fail to mature into anything meaningful. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And what if she doesn't get this deal? Again, that is going to be a huge disappointment and something that will probably knock Meghan Markle's confidence down, because we know right now she so desperately needs a deal to come through. She so needs to prove to Spotify, okay, that I am still great. There are people who still find me great at these podcasts. And hey, look, I'm now, signing up with Amazon Audibles, and they're paying me mega millions more than you used to pay me. She's looking for a revenge project, okay, to fight against former business partners and tell them that, listen, you thought that was the end of me. Here I am. And this Amazon Audible project that is in the pot cooking somewhere, we are being told, could be that project that Meghan Markle is really holding on to very tightly. Okay. So if it doesn't fall through, that is going to be big confidence knocker out of Meghan Markle. Okay. So leave your thoughts in the comments section below. What do you think about this mega deal that Meghan Markle is trying to chase behind the scenes with Amazon Audibles? But what if she gets that deal again? What will happen? Meghan Markle, of course, is going to be very rich, extremely rich. We are being told that she would have realized her American dream. She hasn't realized that yet already. Of course, apart from being married to a British prince, the Americans still think Meghan Markle hasn't really realized the American dream. But if she gets this deal, what will that mean for Meghan Markle? What will it mean for her relationship with husband Prince Harry? Will the tables turn around, and then we see a Prince Harry who will now start depending on Meghan Markle? Will Meghan Markle kick Prince Harry out and say, hey, listen, I've got so much money now, I don't need any of, the depending on you for deals anymore, or anything of that kind? Okay. Could that be the reason Prince Harry is maybe starting to plan on finding a home back here in the UK to prepare for those moments should they arise? Okay, so it could be anything. This deal could make or break so many things. But what are your thoughts, guys? Leave them in the comments section below. And of course, come back here to Francis Page Media, where you always catch up with all the latest that is going on in the world of our British royals. Stay subscribed.